Alright, Newton's first law, law of inertia, says the object at rest remain at rest, objects in motion stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. So basically what that means is that the object in motion will continue to do so until the outside force acts on it. So if you think that you have an object like a box, and that box is just sitting on a table, crappy table, box is sitting on a table, that object is not going to spontaneously start to move. The only way that it's going to do that is if there is a force acting on it, it's going to move it in a particular direction. And as long as that force is existing, the object will keep moving. But what happens if you increase the force? If you increase the force, that's going to cause a direct relationship to acceleration because F equals ma. So a larger force is going to result in a larger acceleration so long as the mass remains constant. What happens though if you change it? And let's say instead of keeping the mass constant, we apply a larger force, but we also increase the mass. Depending on what happens, in order to do that, the acceleration is likely to stay the same because the force has gone up and so is the mass, as long as they've gone up by a proportional amount. So in order to keep a constant acceleration, as more mass is added to the system, more force has to be added as well. Same thing happens if the opposite is true. If you are going to decrease the mass, if you want to keep this same acceleration, all you have to do is decrease the force. If you keep the mass the same and decrease the force, then you're going to experience a decreased acceleration.